They are not, however, done yet. Good morning. I'm Bill Hemmer here in America's News.
Good morning,
Did
Bill.
you know it was cold outside?
Yeah, it's not too bad around here. It's pretty cold in Buffalo, though. Those folks are really suffering. I'm Martha MacCallum. Good morning, everybody. More on that coming up in a moment. In the meantime, back to the pipeline story. A huge story last night. It would have transported oil from Canada down to the Gulf.
Talk to us on Twitter for the next 2 hours.
Some people think the whole exercise was just a joke, really. I mean, the president was going to veto it anyway. Mary Landrieu was hoping that it was going to make a difference for her in Louisiana. But, you know, I think a lot of people just look at that whole thing last night and go, what was the point?
Yeah, 14 Democrats voting in favor. There'll be a mix of the numbers come January, but you might be at 67 for veto proof, so we'll watch it the new year. There was so much news yesterday from the Hill. I mean, leading up to the Keystone. We'll see what happens with this today as we get underway.
All right, there are new calls for a congressional investigation into Obamacare's architect, Jonathan Gruber. Bill O'Reilly saying that he believes that the American public was clearly duped. 3 Americans were brutally murdered in a bloody terror attack.
Scarf out there. It's not just Buffalo, though. I mean, look at the temperatures on the map. I mean, the single-digit temperatures dropping down with wind chills right around zero for so many millions of people. It is mid-November, and no one quite expects this one.
And Jonathan's right. Once it starts melting, it's going to be another problem for these folks. So hang in there, everybody, in upstate New York, one of my favorite places in the country.
And Jonathan, Martha's on her way out. I mean, it's just
I love snow, but it's a little early.
The president expects high. Cool stuff.
Happy, excited, and sad. And she could tell she was feeling all those things, trying to keep a very stiff upper lip in that big moment in her life. Congratulations to you, Josephine. That's a big accomplishment, and we wish you well. Nicely done. All right, so a medical examiner determining what... Well, it turns out that Obamacare is actually less popular than ever before. Finally tackled after one and then the second person saw him. It's a crazy story, so we're going to hear about that as we welcome you to a brand new hour now of America's Newsroom. Morning, everybody. I'm Martha MacCallum.
And I'm Bill Hemmer. He literally went through the front door.
Yes, he did.
Interim Director Joe Clancy about Buffalo. I mean, you go further west, you go to the east. I mean, folks are freezing out there.
Yep.
Right? So we're getting ready.
You know, when it's winter, they cancel everything at the drop of a hat when it snows in this country, but they weren't expecting it. So I think it caught a lot of people off guard. But we'll talk to that coach.
But, you know, you mentioned the folks in Buffalo. I mean, next to Cleveland. I mean, like Buffalo is the town that can deal with this, and you see how they're trying to dig out. So good luck. All
right. So you know the long fight over the Keystone pipeline has been. Not sure how you get away with that.
Pretty good work if you can get it, kid.
Oh my gosh.
And not many can.
Well, they were stuck on a bus for more than 20.
What's going to be a very interesting political season.
You see that lineup.
What's around, that's right.
Perry's thoughts were interesting, too. He didn't really want to run last time, got pushed into it, but now he wants to. So we'll see if that makes a difference for him.
Question now is, I saw this sucker the other day.
Yeah.
If there are no graphics on this billboard, it's one of the ugliest things you will see.
They got to keep something out all the time, right?
Dark. You would think. It wasn't when I went by. I was like, look out, the size of that.
I think they saw ours and they wanted, they wanted something bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger is better.
You know what that is? That's BE.
What's that?
That's billboard M.
Maybe you should go over there and point at things on it. Maybe that'd be helpful.
Now you're on to
something. Now we're talking.
All right.
A little scary when the upside down part comes. Yeah, I'll go.
Right. Okay. We're all in, boss. New York, and now they're living in this white wonderland.
You know, those teenagers could have lasted probably 2 more days, as long as they had their cell phones and a warm bus. Everybody's okay. All right, well, it is a city and a country in mourning coming up. Yeah, really good work, Mom and Dad. And he has the cutest wife and 3 kids. Sweet. And, you know, he said he's getting a lot of mileage out of that at home. Yeah, I'm the sexiest man alive. Didn't you know that? I thought it was going to be you, Bill Hemmer.
Last year.
Next year. Next year.
Next year? No.
Next year, there's hope.
Sounds like a good Aussie bloke, though. Nice fellow there.
He's really cute. Right. Yeah. I'm in favor. Good choice.
And you get Martha's vote. We'll see you on the radio, everybody. Coming up in a couple minutes, we will haze Brian.
We will. We'll see Brian in a few minutes. Happening now starts right now. Bye, everybody.